Yes, this was mine, and this is just literally like stream of consciousness, bunch of words put together. But I've been going down the rabbit hole of like open source software recently, especially like open source no code, because I've seen that there's been a bit of a boom when it's coming to the no code summit. So I just wanted to get a pulse from you guys on, are you seeing like open source software and like self-hosted apps as like a demand from your clients, or is there any sort of privacy, security concerns that your clients or things that you're just observing in the market? Or is this just all in my head and I'm just sort of seeing things that I want to see?
Feel like the hosting bit is is the is the painful bit. So I've been steering away from that. Often the cleanup for me, so where we have started hosting things is you close down the solution and then months later the hosting is still running. So I have so many DigitalOcean accounts like still running that or even AWS stuff that I need to go and shut down. I think one of the big value propositions for me in using something like Make, for instance, as opposed to self-hosting in 8N is the fact that they take that burden. Obviously, there's tremendous pain that come other pain from that. So it's choosing how you get beaten up. But
Hosting stuff is like a just like a luxury for enterprise companies, or if SMBs and micro businesses um, ought to be exposed to these things, especially ones in like the financial sector and like legal, especially because of like, cost savings, and you think of like non-profits as well.
there's the hybrid in the middle that I know Make offered for a while, where they would give you a dedicated hosting, right? So I think my concern is it's one thing to set it up. It's a completely other, in my opinion, a completely other ballgame to optimize it. Like I'm
Mm.
constantly is am I have I do I have enough processes running? Is the connection into it? Is it hosted in the right place? Do I have the even with something as simple as a GCP setup?
The ideal would be if you could basically make the client pay for the hosting in the sense that you run it on their AWS infrastructure, or you run a render.com or replit.com on their account.
So in our case, many times, John, so I think we are the client's technical capability. So they don't have the technical capability in some of the clients that we work with.
A hosting service that makes it possible for you to configure a one-click deploy solution. Like with Netlify, for example, sign up with their Google account to Netlify, they click through that and then click on this button to install this thing in their environment, and then it's up and running for them.
How they're sort of working together and whether or not there is sort of a future here, just based on the lineup from that no code summit. There's a lot of like open source, no codey types and tools there. So cheers. I appreciate everyone's perspective.